Feed me. Feed me more. Feed me more.
Welcome to another Feed Me More Nutrition Monday live. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. The Big Guy Ryback here. Hope everyone has had a great day, having a great night. We got the clocks moved ahead, and it just got done walking the dogs. And with the sun still out, even though the weather in Vegas has been very bipolar, it went from being like lay out by the pool to pretty damn cold. So, and then been some winds here as well. Nothing too crazy, but the weather fluctuating before it turns into pure hell. Probably January, February, March, April. Yeah, around the end of April, mid-April, it's the temperatures start heating up here, and then once it's May, you got about 4 months of just oven-like weather. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. Had a great training session, week 2 back in. It's been a little bit over a month, about a month and a half, not a month and a half, a month and half a week from my stem cell procedures down at BioAccelerator. And I felt really good in the gym today. Did a bunch of arms, traps, 15 sets of traps, freaking jacked. Really going hard on the traps, getting those TV traps back and ready. I'm prepping early, getting ready. I'm the training and starting to, this week I'll start increasing a little bit. Even last week was kind of my go light week because I was off for a month. And even though I'm still in today, there's still a lot of things I'm not training as heavy as I was when I went into the stem cells. As you get my body and with the shoulder and a lot of the things they injected, you just give everything time, and those stem cells, I could really starting to feel them. They start working their magic right around this point. And for the next few months, it's going to be just like a lot of rapid healing. I expect me to be telling you I've never felt better over and over and over again. Today was a very good day. And I noticed some differences training arms with the stability of my shoulder on different things that I was really happy with. So looking forward to seeing the progression over the upcoming months, and we'll see where everything kind of pans out. Keep myself in top shape and really be ready to be in my best shape ever, regardless of anything. Just for me, it's good being out of pain and feeling good. I'll do a bunch of questions here with you guys tonight. Ricky, welcome, Ricky. That was so professional. I'm talking to you like I've never. Ricky Scurvy, welcome to the chat. My moderator, my main and only moderator. We had a great weekend too, guys. We did the gym bag shaker bottles and workout towel with the free face mask that still comes with all your orders for all of March here. And that promotion went really well for us. So I thank all of you that participated in that. And I can't always do cool things all the time. That was a pretty big value. But I like giving out cool Feed Me More Nutrition merch and gear and apparel. And as a thank you guys for being loyal customers. And I think it generates excitement around the supplements that everybody already loves. But just giving more and more value, the more I learn in marketing. We got wrist straps with the Feed Me More Nutrition Hungry logo. Those are already in, and the order's already in. So those are being made, and I expect those to be wrapping up very soon and shipping out. Workout gloves as well. I've never been a workout glove guy myself, but I'll see how they are. And I know a lot of people do wear them, and if they look badass enough, maybe I'll use those as my new wrestling gloves. I gotta wait and see. I don't know how they're going to turn out. The gloves look really good. They're good workout gloves. I just don't know how they're going to look on me. I always liked the wrestling Ryback R gloves, kind of the leather I don't even know what those weren't even lifting gloves. Those were just straight up. I don't even, maybe they're motorcycle gloves, fingerless motorcycle gloves, but they were good quality. I always liked those. I got a bunch upstairs actually. I was cleaning out my wrestling my laundry room, and I actually donated a bunch of old Feed Me More Nutrition stuff I had that we used to sell at the wrestling shows. I had suitcases full that I haven't even checked in years. And I go, well, shit, I don't even, it was all with the old logo. So I threw a bunch of, not threw it out, threw it in bags and then went and dropped it off. There's a Goodwill bin just up the road from me. So somebody's going to have a lot of the old Feed Me More Nutrition with the cartoon Ryback. Tank tops, workout towels, all kinds of stuff. We got bumper stickers. That order's already in. Feed Me More Nutrition Hungry bumper stickers. So that's another thing we got coming. What else was there? Got the red workout towels. We're doing the new white, really good material tank tops with the Feed Me More Nutrition Hungry logo. That order's getting put in this week. I just finalized all that. So we got a bunch of stuff coming. I'm getting better. Like I've realized, like on these cool, I love these the sweaters they did, but they got them done too late, and by the time I would have ordered them, they would have been coming in the next few weeks, and it's going to be warm everywhere. So these will be out next year. These I already got the order set up to be put in towards the end of summer, so that I have them going into winter, and it's something I've had to get better with because sometimes I'm like, oh, it's summer, let's do tank tops, and then you got to wait like 2 months or 6 weeks, and then it's like, oh. So that's something on my end I've gotten a little bit better at is doing all this, but I do a lot. I wear many hats, so I get a little busy. Anything else you guys would be interested in on the apparel or for the stuff? I was thinking, we got the wristbands on there. I'm trying to think, we got the face mask. We got the workout towels. I'm trying to come out with more workout stuff. I want to do water bottles. BioAccelerator had a really nice water bottle they gave me when I got there that I used every day, and with like the aluminum, and it had like a wooden like screw-on cap. Really nice little bottle. I wouldn't mind doing those. We got the gym bags as well. The Hungry Feed Me More Nutrition gym bags. So I mean, we got a bit, but I'd like to do a lot more. Yes, thank you guys all for the 300,000 subscribers. How about some short shorts? Like the old NBA short shorts, huh, Ricky? The old NBA short shorts. Just wear those commando to the gym. Thank you, Badger Man. Tony, thank you very much for ordering. And then the wake up's my go-to every morning. I will say that for the finish BCAAs, they just sent me the samples of the Blueberry Blast, and I think I'm gonna call it Blueberry Blast. It's either that or Blueberry Icy. I mean, I'm a big fan of the one thing me and Vince do have in common is we like names that start with the same letter, like calling things, Ryback Reeves, Stan Stanley, Blueberry Blast. So but the strawberry banana blew my balls off. Blueberry Blast was fantastic, but the strawberry banana, that flavor, it was. I say thank you to somebody recommended that on here for Pumplex, and they did it for the finish it because I'm going to do grape on the Pumplex City here. We already have the grape approved, and we have the strawberry approved too. Both were really, really good. But so we do got more stuff. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on in the upcoming months here as we infuse more energy into Feed Me More Nutrition. Any advice for a good workout? Have the mindset that you're going to have a good workout going in. Very broad question. Go hard with whatever you do in life. So if you're going to go train, go train. Everything works, and then doing nothing works. I don't just use the R logo because the name of the brand is Feed Me More Nutrition, all about the hungry mindset. So you understand, Feed Me More LLC. Feed Me More is my brand. This is Feed Me More Nutrition Hungry. This is the whole brand, and it's the hungry is the feed me more nutrition is my Nike. Just do it is my hungry. You understand kind of that's so, and I have the R on there as for Ryback as I've always had in there. So all that is tied together in the branding with all of that. But I just don't do the R because that is not the branding. If you're looking to put on weight, you're going to want to, I would look into protein powder, more food, first of all, calories, increase your good calories. And then I would look into the 10 count creatine and the Big Guy testosterone booster if you're over 18. Good to see you guys. Hello, hello, hello. I'm 39, going on 27. I feel better than I did when I was in my 20s. So it's really I truly feel like this is being vegan and all the stem cells. I'm hoping I don't start aging till about in the 55 to 60, but by then there might be more stuff made available, and I'll probably have like 144 stem cell procedures by then. So I may be looking exactly the same for a long time. I go back and look at photos the last 10 years. I think I look worse in some of the photos 10 years ago than I look now. So we'll have to wait and see. Oh, you're 13. Well, you're going to be old someday. Some little punk 13-year-old's going to come and go, how old are you? No, you got a long, great life ahead of you. If you're watching me, you're going to be healthy as all hell going into 15, 16, 17, 18. You got a hell of a head start of when I was a kid. I was eating Doritos and eating boxes of cereal, playing kickball, baseball, football, and soccer, whatever season it was outside. So, but I ate like crap. My mom ate a lot of healthy stuff too, but I ate a lot of junk growing up. Jeffrey, was it hard for me to make the switch to vegan? Man of Steel, good to see you, buddy. Um, no, it was the one thing I think for me. See, I'm highly motivated. Um, I'm probably the last person I think that I ever would have thought would have ever gone down this path. I purposely ignored it. Purposely was the one diet I never looked into. Didn't read anything on it. I didn't want to because I didn't want to give up what I thought was essential to me being me. And then and I met Austin Aries, and he presented it in a very non-confrontational way. And he was very educated and very informed. He obviously has been vegan for many, many, many years and has a lot of experience. And that's where I started just trying and went vegetarian first with the cheat days. And then he presented me with another bit of information almost a year in, when I was having some issues and with energy because I was drinking my caffeine with my vitamins and I wasn't eating a diverse diet with enough micronutrients. And he equated it to the cheat meal to quitting smoking, but one day a week you smoke a pack. Like you're negating the benefits of the week, and I appreciated the analogy, and I just said, you know what? Him and Sarah Brandow came on and did my podcast again last year, and then I just go, I'm gonna just go all the way. I learned the protein foods. I actually went all in on learning about the diet and getting a diverse diet and learning all the foods past just the plants and the fruits and the vegetables. And I realized what an idiot I had been my entire life. And it has honestly been the easiest thing because I've seen such a benefit in just from mindset to performance to energy to everything. So I think you could look around at the world and see we have a lot of problems. A lot of those problems stem from our diet. So, um, and not having the inflammation in the morning and waking up and seeing that I'm gaining muscle and increasing my endurance. I'm eating more protein than I would even eat on that because there's foods that you can get and you don't have to worry about all the extra fat and there's all these added things you could eat. And then I got the pea protein. We got the ISO Hungry plant powered protein coming out here, and hopefully prior to May, hopefully by mid-April. And it's just like adding these things in make a big difference in hitting the protein. So I didn't think I'd be able to ever give up chicken wings or anything like that. Then you realize it's a flavoring on a lot of that stuff, and you can still have that same stuff, you know. And it's just, I think the meat and everything right now is much more convenient. I live in a great place to be vegan too, but I cook at home also. And if I was working an office job, and I would just I would prep my meals. I've done it before. I'm glad I don't got to do that. I like making food fresh, and but you know, you got to adjust to what your current situation is. Hello, hello. I think there's going to be more and more vegan places coming up here in the coming years. Especially the places in Vegas are doing quite well. So, and they're getting busier and busier. The places I go, and I'm noticing more and more places that I never even knew existed. And well, Vegas is a great spot. There, like I said, especially for doing Ryback TV, there's so many options. But you don't have you can eat out vegan though still, even at regular places. Your choices are going to definitely be more limited. What you got to do too is you got to ask, do you have any vegan options? And you got to make sure that they're. But even if you're just giving up the meat and stuff initially is a huge, huge transformation. So then adding the dairy and the cheese, and when you realize all the vegan options taste just as good, if not better, with the plant-based ingredient, like the plant-based butter I use on my popcorn, I like it a lot more than the regular butter. And a lot of that stuff has healthy omega 3 fatty acids in it. So where the fat is just better in it too. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I wouldn't worry, Walter, too much about what your buddy says. He sounds like a fucking idiot if you ask me. So it's simply somebody that's not informed. I think you need to educate yourself. You need to learn the foods. I'm saving you a whole bunch of trouble here. Don't just try it without knowing what you're doing. Learn the foods, start incorporating them in, and then, like I said, space your B vitamins, your iron, and like a multivitamin. And I do a whole food multi. Space those about 90, 60 to 90 minutes away from caffeine consumption, and you're gonna be rocking, man. And eat for fuel. There's no other purpose to eat. We weren't put on this planet to eat ice cream to be like, oh, it tastes so good. Man, businesses have fucked everybody's minds up. Don't get me wrong, it's great to enjoy life but like eat for fuel. It only will help every area of your life. And the decisions we make now, we will reap those rewards as we continue to get older and still feel good. There's no reason, if you do things right, your best years can be as you continue to get older, not worse. But the way the current American standard Western diet is people burn out quick, and then the last part of life is miserable. So, and once you go down that route, it's very hard to get off of it. Thank you guys for joining me. I like the comrade chicken and the barbecue pork they have. I don't know what else they have. I go back and forth on both of those though. That's the only way to think about it. We have all this food on the planet with all these vitamins and minerals for us that we need, that we process way better when we eat them from fruits and vegetables. And we have all these other foods, seitan, chia seeds, hemp hearts, nutritional yeast. We have all these things, tofu, soybeans, all these things in the genetically modified soybeans, right? We got organic pinto beans, black beans. We have all these things and all these seeds, pistachios, Brazil nuts, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds, cashews. We have all these things that are packed full of nutrition to fuel us. People have gotten, I used to do this. I was so obsessed with the macros, I ignored the micros. Respect our macros, but strive to have as many micronutrients in your diet as possible, and you will be rocking. Life is energy. Food is energy. We are energy. It's the only way to look at it. There's no other way. That is just pure facts. And when we accept that and make the decision of what we're going to put in our fuel tank, are we going to put the processed foods that have been stripped of the nutrients we need to succeed? Are we gonna eat all the crap with nothing in it that has calories but no true nutritional value to what we need? Once you do that, you'll get angry when you look around. You'll be like, fuck all this shit. This shit sucks. And then I'm telling you, when you see the results is when you're going to really, it will fully set in. See, I'm very performance based. So I see and notice the slightest differences. And I can just see, I go, man, I just remember always going into catering and wrestling and just going straight for the steak and chicken, just protein. And then I'd go for the carbs when I would have carb days, or if I was just eating, it would just be steak and chicken sometimes, and that would be it, just mounds of it, plates of it. And I remember just seeing all the vegetables and the fruits up there, and never caring, like didn't think I needed them. I was so macro obsessed, and I took my multivitamins. So I go, oh, I'm good. I didn't realize what I was missing out on. Buddy, I've never been in one Zoom meeting. That's all just from the chip video. I get people, they say, I don't even know. I know what Omegle is. Is it Omegle? Because people are like, yo, bro, were you an Omegle? And no, people use my chip eating video for everything, and I think it's fantastic. Hey Julio, you sound like a real bitch. You're blocked. Thanks for playing. Ricky, can we get rid of this Ryback fella? I don't want it. I don't. Did you put him in timeout already? I put him in timeout. Wouldn't let me block him. Maybe you. Yeah, the sucralose, aspartame sucralose. I just wrote a new blog on feedmemore.com. Check it's under supplementation on why the supplement industry needs to change. Please check that out if you get a chance. It's a quick read, and it's probably pretty similar to a portion of what I wrote about in my book, Wake Up, It's Feeding Time, on the artificial sweeteners, but kind of the supplement industry in general, and how I can't control what everybody else is doing, but I can control what I'm doing. And I think the change starts with us individually educating ourselves. And that's what I'm trying to help people with, that process of years of researching and studying and real life experience, where you guys can cut this stuff out far sooner than I was even able to. Ah, good job, Ricky. That's why it wouldn't let me block them. It depends on the energy drink. If it helps your health, I would stay away from all the gas station, the Red Bulls, the Bangs, and all that. And because one, when the ones with sugar, you know, there's better options for consuming your carbohydrates with that, and then all the ones with the artificial sweeteners and colors, um, and even the ones with the sugars that are using the artificial colors. I say stay away from those and use a clean energy drink with that, and that's why with Feed Me More Nutrition we use stevia and monk fruit and no artificial colors at all with any of our stuff. Superior to 99.9% of the companies out there with what they're doing. So. Yeah, I typically do the Feed Me More Nutrition lives 3 or 4 times a week now is what we're doing, and just pretty much just answer questions, a little ha here and there, maybe cut a promo on a little mark from time to time. Losing stomach. What do I recommend for losing stomach fat? Is you got to again get your calories down. Basal metabolic rate calculator online. Get your diet in order. I would include you want to get doing a good ab routine, at least once a week. I would say twice, space it a few days apart with that, and start getting active. You got to move. You got to move. You got to start learning about nutrition. This is why I think nutrition should be something that should be required teaching from the moment kids can start learning. And it is criminal that it is not. And what our school system that is something. Finances and nutrition is something that every child should be equipped with at a young age. And then if they want to make bad decisions later on, that's fine. But at least give them the facts on things. And we do not do that on purpose. And it sucks. Yeah, the 2 dislikes are marks. That's all that it is. Ricky's done a great job with modding. I got to give it to him. He's kept the chat very good. That's a good question. I do plan on actually. I think when the time is right, a book on social media, and then on my the book on my life. I've written a good portion of that, but I stopped that a while ago. The WWE stuff I don't like even going back and even thinking about, to be honest with you, because I'm so happy now. So I think at a different point maybe I'll be able to do it, but right now I don't want to. The book on social media, there's a lot too. I'm kind of proving my concept right now. I think in the next few years, with where I'm growing and going with all of this, the next book has a much greater impact. And I think the first book jumps up also and has more impact from proof of concept of making it on my own. How do I know to push myself when lifting, running, and workouts in general? I want to push my limits, but not too much to the point where it's unhealthy. Only, mindset is a lot of it. If you think you're being unhealthy, you're probably going to find a reason to say you're being unhealthy and that you're working too hard. I think if you have goals, you have to know what you're working for. If you're just like, you gotta have an end point. If you're just going to say, I'm just going to just go start running in the forest. And then, well, I go, well, JDW, what are you running towards? And you're like, I don't know. I'm just going to go running. How do you know when you're working too hard or too little? You don't. You're just in the woods, lost. So you kind of have to know what you're working for, and then adjust your workouts based off of that, and that if you're hitting your goals or not. I do think, and then you could go with overtraining and things like that. I do think that I see people do ridiculous workouts, and I see a lot of chicks actually do like their leg workouts where they're constantly just training because they're obsessed, right? They all want the butts, but they have typically the ones that do that have really bad diets. They would benefit more from a great diet and training legs once a week, and they would look far better. But a lot of them just get like, they need to burn the calories because a lot of them have bad eating habits. A lot of guys too. This is a guy thing too, where they need to do the volume training because they don't like conditioning first of all, so they don't have like the stamina. They can't do, like, most people can't do hard conditioning. They suck at it. Like, they don't even know. I've seen roided out bodybuilders. Well, yeah, I do walks. My conditioning is great. And I'm like, okay, Steve, you fucking couldn't even do a fucking 30-second sprint right now if I asked you to. Like, they have no concept of like training and fighting and wrestling conditioning and like blow up conditioning on that. So these people do like super monster workouts where they need to do that to burn the calories. Super chat, Mauricio Perez. How's life treating you, big fella? Huge fan. I am doing fantastic. Very happy, very healthy. And I wake up excited each day, buddy. So thank you very much. And I thank you for joining us here on the super chat. Running and sprinting and conditioning releases endorphins unlike anything else. You have a great sense of accomplishment when you do a good conditioning workout. At least I know I always do. I would look into the Finish It BCAA, the 10 count creatine, and the Big Guy testosterone booster as possible options with an increased calorie diet, and trying to keep that diet as clean as possible. Thank you guys for joining me. Right now, guys, it will be in the descriptions and the comments. We have our 25% off if you sign up for my weekly email. You can also save another 25% off if you sign up for the weekly text message. It's only one email and one text message a week. The email is a message of positivity and usually a little update on the supplement, and then a discount not made available anywhere else. And typically, because the text messages have to be quite a bit shorter for that, because people don't want to be getting like 10 text messages. We typically just send maybe a quick little message of positivity and just a huge discount for the week, not made available anywhere else. And so take advantage of those. We give you 25% off for your next 2 orders if you haven't signed up for those. It's a one-time use code. And then we're also giving you the free Feed Me More Nutrition white face mask here with all the orders through the end of March. Thank you very much. Yes, well, supplements, I do think, and they are tested. You know, the manufacturer that I use, they do testing on the batches on that. But the problem is with supplement testing too in general. It's like, and I've had it done. These companies that do it, there's not a lot of them, and they charge. Like, I mean, it is not something I wouldn't have a business if I got everything tested. Like, as far as just randomly outside, the manufacturer does testing, and I'm friends with the owner. Like, it's top notch. But like, as far as like third party testing, and I've said I've done this multiple times, and I'll do it randomly because I think it's important to just randomly do checks. But if you do everything, like, nobody would have a business with the rates. I mean, they charge thousands of dollars per test per supplement. It's pretty out there. So I do think it's important though, and that's why, again, and I've had it done at multiple points, and I'm very, very happy and confident with the manufacturer that I use, and they've helped me so much with all of this. But it is important. It is important. I typically try to keep my workouts around the 20 set mark is where I find the best results. Legs might be a few sets over that sometimes, Because you're throwing glutes in there too as well, and you got quads and hamstrings on top of the leg squats and like leg press stuff, and whether I do lunges or step ups, I keep a good balance on all of that, and I have a lot of experience where I could alter it and change it up every week, and you know it's somebody that's just starting out. I think the basics, a lot of this stuff, I think sometimes we make things overly complicated. I see people, even too with a lot of the band workouts and stuff. I don't think they're bad, but I think sometimes people get caught up in gimmicks over the work. And, but I've seen some chicks with fantastic asses and they know how to use those bands. So, tit for tat. Ricky, I've never watched March Madness my entire life. I used to collect the basketballs though at Pizza Hut when I was a kid. True fact. I loved playing basketball as a kid. Thank you very much, Smooth Otter. I like the name. Thank you for stopping by. Shoulders doing very well. I got to go actually do the softball right after this again for like the third time today and keep breaking up scar tissue. I got it worked on a bit yesterday, and it's getting stronger and better. Like I could already tell the stem cells. This round is different than the first time because my shoulder's so much better than it was the first trip I made to BioAccelerator over a year and a half ago. And then this one in February, they pinpointed my problem areas off the MRIs and got that joint really, really good. And I can already start. I'm noticing like today, I noticed a definite improvement on how my shoulder was feeling training because we've also broken up so much more scar tissue in this last month and like I could tell on triceps a lot with like my shoulder because it's a stabilizer on that for triceps on a lot of that. And it was a very good day today. So I'm looking forward to the next few months. I think we're good. It's just a matter of we're at the end here. A lot of work to be done. It's a very day in day out process. And once I know physically that this is like I'll know, and I've always had a very good internal compass on that, and then we'll start kind of going from there. I'm not sure if you're saying the supplements. I'll have to shoot a message over to the web host or and my webmaster and see. I've told him to have everywhere made available internationally. But he may have left Hong Kong off because it should be on there though. But I'll shoot him a message if you've tried and it's not letting you. Then I got to definitely check with him, which I will no matter what. As long as you're lifting weight, anything works. People lifted weights before we had formal weights, probably from the beginning of time. You had a bunch of Neanderthal Rybacks out by the rocks, by the stones, curling stones in our little loincloths, whistling at the women, at the hot cave chicks. We've been lifting, so it doesn't matter what you work out with. I just think that dumbbells are definitely a step up from what we were using back in my early caveman days. If I weren't an athlete at all, what job would I have? I mean, do we see what I'm doing right now? I'm in sales. I own Feed Me More Nutrition. I don't know if that's kind of the whole point of all of this. I would be doing this regardless because this is what I went to school for also before I stopped my kinesiological sciences to go into pro wrestling. So it would have started probably many years sooner, and it wouldn't have started off as big depending on, maybe I hit the lotto or something, maybe it would have been bigger. I don't know. But I'm, you know, I don't know what to tell people. It's like, I don't know, because this is what I wanted to do. And I played baseball and I stopped baseball too. Like I've been an athlete. So I could literally do anything. Very educated. I read all the time, and it's just a matter of like I do what I love. So I mean, you could ask that question to anybody. Well, what would you be doing, LeBron, if you weren't playing basketball? You fucking loser. Jeez, God, guy, what would he be doing? You know, always fascinated by that question, especially since the entire thing revolves around. I mean, the logo's right there. Yeah, we need to make Justin. Justin, I want Superman. I want Superman modding too. I got to find a way to make Justin. I'll have to go onto YouTube, and Justin probably doesn't want to be a mod. We'll get a good team going here. Minam, life in America is fantastic, buddy. I've been to India multiple times though, and I hope everything is well over there. But life is good here, but it depends on who you ask. Life for me is good here right now. Kamala Harris was at Tacotarian today eating vegan tacos here in Vegas, the location that I actually went to do a video at before. I'm positive she watches Ryback TV. Oh, people hate positive people, happy people. Oh, trust me. Oh, people hate them. Oh, that I've I've truly got to a point. Pro wrestler, the fan base is fucking miserable cunts on that. Not the good ones, but the shit hardcore ones. They hate everything. They hate themselves. They all talk shit about everything. So one, I'm a wrestler, right? So I'm hated for that. I suck. Whatever you can imagine. Just that. I'm positive, right? Double hate. I'm happy, triple hate, and I'm fucking vegan. I'm doing the quadruple hate right now. You don't have no idea. I mean, I got people that hate I'm getting just hammered left and right, but I just focus on the good. I don't even go on Twitter. Like I do this all the time. I've just been using Buffer. I don't even see, like, I went on it once last week to check my messages, and oh, the TV shut off. See, now you guys know why I do the little remote trick. Um, but yeah, I don't even see it. I've noticed too, my life is way happier with Twitter off my phone. Whenever I have it on there, that's the worst out of all of them. And I'm not on Facebook. Instagram is every once in a blue moon, somebody will sneak a shitty comment in there, but not too bad. I am still in WWE. I'm in the hurt business. I'm the only white guy in the group. Yeah, I'm not going to recommend cheap, high calorie foods to you. You're the wrong chat form. Yeah, Twitter's not a good environment. It's a cesspool. I just push my content. I push positivity, happiness, branding, sales, and just live my life in the real life, and I'm happy. People are cool in real life. People are happy. I don't have to worry about reading shit comments, and I'm just happy. So comments are for bitches. The social media platforms have us all addicted to the comments, where they think, oh, you need to like the comments, you need to engage with your community. Listen here, fucking Carol. You're right. There's fucking 30 social media platforms. You think I'm gonna have a life if I'm engaging with everybody on the fucking platforms? Holy hell. I prefer vegan foods. because happiness exists in our minds and the people have not found out how to unlock it yet. So they hate the people that have the keys. I got the motherfucking keys. Yeah, I read a book. I was listening to another book on marketing. Carol was really hyping up the messages in the community. I'm like, listen, Carol, I don't care about the good comments or the bad comments. I'm so secure with myself and the messages I'm putting out. I'm not looking to have debates on saying it's a great day and I'm happy. Okay. I just want to fucking put the message out. I want to be seen and I want to go about my day. I don't want to argue with 30 or 40 or 100 or 1,000 people on how it's not a great day. Going full vegan is not hard in Arkansas. You may not have the amount of fast food or places of vegan options, but you got a grocery store, and I promise you, you have everything you need there. Thank you very much, Jose. I enjoy just being real. And as long as I don't go into politics or anything like that, I think I'm going to continue to stay real. If I go into politics, I'll sell out in a second for lobbyists. I'll take all the money. I'm kidding. I'd be shot really quickly. No doubt about it. I would be murdered. Shot in the head 34 times, first time I give a public speech. Thank you very much. Now the supplements are truly this is something I'm very proud of, and in the growth of all of this, and to see so many people that love what I love, it's a pretty cool feeling. Good to see you guys. India, hello, hello. JDW, exactly. And once you understand that, that's my sweep your own porch mentality is when we start taking control, and there's different levels of all of this, and we all have to work for other people and do things, and we have to eat shit sometimes and sometimes for a long time. But when we all have a brain and we have the ability to learn. And once you start going down that path, you see the way everything is, and we have more options and choices than what we have been led to believe. I have slapped my head a lot over the years, Ricky. I would not like to test that though against bullets. I assure you I am human. Yeah, I don't know if I would count the veggie chips as going vegan or even anything remotely close. Yeah, Ricky. That's why he wanted mod because he can't ban himself. Gives him privileges of cracking jokes here and there. Ricky's pretty good about it though. I would like to do a carbonated energy. I've actually checked into this years ago, Man of Steel, and I mentioned it before on here. The issue is that is so much money because you are competing as far as making that one shipping that stuff's very expensive. Like so, if you get on Amazon with it, you're paying all these. Your profit margins are super tiny. So it costs a ton to do, right? And then you're competing with store space if you're not just selling online, which is where on the distribution deals is where you really make your money on those because that's where you can get that shipping down with all that on the mass deals with that you're paying against the top competitors. Like you're talking massive pools of money that run that shelf space. So not the easiest thing in the world to do. And I was told that by somebody I have great trust in that has helped me a bit in this. And so that would need to be something down the line with probably partners. Maybe me and Damon John will do that eventually. He'll own 95% of the business. Danny, you're watching this meathead because you're a piece of shit loser, my friend, with no life. You are a little just piece of shit mark, probably bitching about Raw on the Reddit forum right now. And you're like, oh, I wonder what the big guy Ryback's doing. I really, really like that guy, but I fucking hate him because he's positive and he's happy and he's a vegan and he was one of my favorite wrestlers, and I'm mad he's not wrestling anymore. So I'm going to go watch him at Ryback TV, and then I'm going to be mad. I'm in denial. It's like being gay and watching gay porn, but criticizing and ridiculing people for watching gay porn. You're that guy, Steve. Welcome. Welcome to Ryback TV. Go watch some more gay porn, Steve. You're fucking out of here. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. Rare promo in the Feed Me More Nutrition. Guys, this one's a little unhinged. You guys have got to understand, though, nobody would talk to me like this in real life. And if they would, I would beat their ass. Like, no questions asked. Drag them into a room where nobody else can see what happened. I'd punch myself a few times first with their hand, and then I'd beat the shit out of them. Protect myself. Officer, he hit me first. And then I just mauled him. Thank you guys for joining me. I cut promos. I randomly talk to myself cutting promos. I do them in the kitchen a lot. I'll just pick a guy on TV when it's on and I just start talking. I try not to cuss in them because I try to imagine I'm back in the scene. So, but I love the cussing. I'm probably going to get fined coming back. Not for F-bombs or anything, but I'm definitely going to slip a few times. I think I've just been cussing too much the last 5 years. Good night, Jorge. Thank you for swinging by. Good to see you guys. All right, guys, we're approaching about an hour tonight. This has been a fun one. And I appreciate you guys swinging by. And you can sign up for the newsletter, and they'll be in the description of the comments or the text messages. And you get 25% off your next two orders if you've not signed up for those. And you get exclusive one message each a week on exclusive discount, members only discounts. And that's that. Thank you guys. And I'll hopefully see you tomorrow night for a Feed Me More Nutrition Tuesday Live. Have a good evening. Get hungry, stay hungry. Feed me more.